Hey guys, this is Gary J. We've got a cold steel perfect balance sport throwing knife here. I put this red pinstripe here for a balance point, and it's about center balance. This is a 1950s design of a boy here, tight knife. Blade is 9 inches long, handles about 4.5, so you got about 13.5 inch overall length of this blade. The weight on it is 15.4 ounces. 15.4 ounces, so it's fairly hefty. The blade still looks pretty decent there. This is made in South Africa. These scales look like they're made out of plastic. That's not a good thing for a throwing knife because you're going to break those eventually. But it does have a screw here, and on the other side, probably can take these scales off right here and replace them with leather. That way you never have to worry about them breaking. But it does have a end here on the handle, like a pommel they may call it, and that should take some of the blow from the breaking the handles, but eventually you're going to hit on the side or something like that, and these kind of stick out just enough you could damage them. I've seen some of these knives, they've been thrown a lot, and they usually don't have the handles on them. They've broken off, but that's why leather is such a better alternative than plastic or whatever this is. But made out of 1055 carbon steel. So I think I have $18.75 in this knife with shipping and handling. $18.75 with shipping and handling, which is really a good deal. Most time you're going to see these for about $25 to $30. So you can find a good deal on them. So we're going to throw this one and see how well this throws. Feels really good. I like the way it feels. The handle here is real smooth and real slick, and I would like a different handle on it right here, something that's got more of a grip to it, to me, and better quality for throwing. But we'll try out and see how she does. But it's a pretty nice looking knife, and I mean, for $18.73, there's no way you can beat that. That's a pretty good deal. You consider the time it takes to get the metal and to cut it out and then to grind it, and it looks like they did a real good job of that. And the balance point's about center blade, and that's the way it was designed. So we're going to check it out and see, and it is right at 13.5 inches long, so it's a decent size, and you could use that in competition. We'll see how she does. Okay guys, we're going to be throwing this tree right here. I'm going to try to half spin first, and this will be our target. So this is it right here. This is about level with my arm straight out. Now the blade on this one is sharp, not real sharp, but it's sharp enough that it will easily cut you, okay? So you gotta be careful. Okay, that was by the blade half spin. And here's our green spot right here. We're about a finger away from hitting that. And really not too bad. It's stuck in pretty straight, almost 3 o'clock. That would be 3, just a half inch down was 3, so that was a good throw right there. Let's see here. Now that was a good, perfect 3 o'clock throw right there. That's 3 o'clock. Green spot's here. So we're about a finger away. Not too bad. Yeah, that's a good throw right there. And these trees like this, it's getting down to the hard part here. They stick a lot better on a vertical plane on these trees. If you stick them in this way, they bounce out real easy. So you can throw it with a little bit of twist, or you can do a pinch grip. One thing about these grips, you got to put them in your hand every time the same way. See, like where I have the blade right here, if I choke up on this blade, it's going to throw differently. If I choke up way high, it's going to throw differently. So you got to hold it same way every time. And that's a pretty much a 3 o'clock hit right there. And that's pretty good. Oh, there we go. That's almost completely 3 o'clock right there. Just quarter inch be 3 o'clock. And we hit dead center of our green spot right here. So that was a good throw. And the blade is vertical. Remember, I'm throwing the blade flat. You want to try to get it to turn a little bit, and it'll sink into the tree better. So excellent throw right there. With a cold steel, 13.5 inch, perfect balance sport. It throws really well. And again, I got this red pinstripe, like a car pinstripe, for the balance point on it. Try to get in here. That was a good throw right there. And here's our green spot right here. We're right at it, within a half a finger or so of hitting a green. So that was a really good throw right there. And our blade is about 3 o'clock, so that's where we want that. It throws good. I think it's 15.4 ounces. It doesn't feel like it's that heavy to me. I'm gonna weigh it and find out, but it's throwing good on the half spin. I'm gonna try the vertical pinch grip spin. Maybe that'll work a little better, because I'm having a problem holding on to this. It's so slippery. You know, I can rough it up with some sand or something like that maybe, because this is just like super baby smooth right here, and it slips a little bit in my hand. But I'm putting it in the same spot every time when I throw it. So it's a nice knife though. I mean, for the money, you can't beat the price of it for the money for a throwing knife. It's a good stick. A little bit above the green one there. I should have a tripod out here instead of holding this camera. Well, that was a good stick right there. That's 3 o'clock. That's a perfect stick. At least we're getting that down. Okay. There's a good 3 o'clock stick right here. Just a couple of fingers away from it. That was pretty good. good throw right there. A couple of fingers above it, which is, I don't know, it's about 2 inches above the target. So that's pretty good right there. A little bit overspin, not much. This would be perfect right here. So about 1.5 inches overspin, but that's good. As long as if this is 3 o'clock right here, as long as you get it in like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, that's a good stick. When you start getting them down here, then you need to step back. Okay, we're on a 10-foot mark, doing a 1 turn, 1 spin. That one's a little high. Ooh. Okay. Here's a spot here, a little underspin. We're like 2 fingers away. You know, if that was a person, 2 fingers wouldn't be bad. You know, if you wouldn't be missing them by much. Just throw our blade again. Ooh. 1 spin. That's a good stick right here. You can, a couple of fingers above a green mark, but you can, I don't know if you can, but I can feel when this knife, or these big knives, hit the tree right here, they have that certain smack sound. You can feel it vibrate all the way through the tree, even into the ground. Really weird. Okay, we're going to throw this 1 rotation throw here in our little spot right there. Now that one stuck 3 o'clock pretty much, and our target a couple inches above it, so we're not far off, and we're about 1.5 inches to the left of it. But she's sticking good. Okay. Always grab your handle the same spot. So I got my little finger on the pommel, you may call it that. The base right here, grab the same way every time, like a hammer grip. A little bit lower. Okay, that was better. Aimed a little bit lower, and pretty much right at our green mark right here. So that was a good throw, and the blade is 3 o'clock, perfect. Like the tree's bleeding green blood, doesn't it? Okay, guys, let's see where we're at now. I'm going to do a pinch grip and do a blade throw at 12 feet 9 inches. 12 feet 9 inches. Let's see how this goes. All right, I'm just trying to get the stick. All right, 12 feet 9 inches. That's pretty straight. This would be 3 o'clock perfect. It's right here. So that's about as good as you're going to get right there. So that's a good throw right there at 12 feet 9 inches. 12 feet 9 inches for a blade throw. I'm not sure how many spins that is. I have to slow it down on my studio program and see if that's 1.5. It feels like 1.5. And then I'm going to step at 10 feet. We're going to hold our blade like this, flat, for a blade spin here. So we stuck pretty good there. A little overspin. A little target right here. About 4 fingers from that. So I can, at 10 feet, and that was a blade throw at 10 feet, a blade throw at 12 feet 9 inches. Now a rotational throw, 1 1/4 spin, and I'm going to stand on the 10-foot mark too. Okay, so pretty much almost got our spot right here where we're aiming at. So this stuck in like 3 o'clock. So I say 10 foot 1 inch, a rotational spin, 1 1/4 spin, hits the tree perfect. Okay, that's 1 1/4 spin, which most people call it 1 spin. Holding it by the handle. So 10 foot 1 inch. Holding it by the blade like this and throwing, it's 10 foot. And so that's good to know. And throwing it by the blade like a pinch grip, which throws it a little bit faster, at 12 feet 9 inches works. Okay. Now for 2 spins. Okay, guys, this is our 2 spin throw. And that was a little bit overspin, but that's 2 spin. Pull that blade down. You can see right close to our target there. Two spin. A little underspin, but that's acceptable there. Close to this target there. That was a good throw there. Hit about right where I was aiming. That's almost 3 o'clock right there at 2 spins. There's a target here, about 2 fingers over. It's not bad. 2 spin again. I think we're probably about 20 feet back. Ooh, that was a good throw. And see, she's 3 o'clock would be right here. She's almost there. And again, she's like 2 fingers from center of our green spot right here. That was a pretty good throw. Remember, this tree is 8 inches. When you're 20 foot back, this tree looks like it's 4 inches. I'm going to throw at this, and you want to make sure you throw at least 4 times, 5 times at your distance to make sure that you're actually where you're supposed to be. And remember your speed and all. And she went in, she dropped it a little bit because this knife is heavy, but she wasn't too bad off on that. And she hit right at the bottom of our green spot right here. So she's right on the money. I got to measure to make sure exactly what that is for future use. And you can throw no spin with these too. Getting dark out here. A little overspin. Step back every time you hit it. Just keep stepping back a step every time you make it. And that builds your instinctive throwing. Yeah, this knife, it does well. Let's see. Oh, good stick there. Yeah, about. Okay, this is about 13 feet back. And the bigger the knife, the easier it is to me, I think, to do no spin. You just have a better feel of it. So 13 feet, that was a good throw. Stuck in almost 3 o'clock. And hit pretty solid there too, didn't it? One thing about a cold steel knife, now you can buy this knife again for like under 20 bucks. And it comes with an edge that's fairly sharp. It will cut you, so you may want to dull that if you're going to be throwing it mainly. But you could use it for hunting, chopping and stuff like that too. So it's a very versatile throwing knife, like a mountain man's throwing knife. So the only negative thing is probably these handles. I think they'll break, but you can replace those with leather. So, and the balance point is good here. All right, guys, have a great day. Gary J.